BallCam is the new way to see the game of football like never before. The BallCam is a product of BallCam Technologies Incorporated. You can see us here demonstrating the BallCam in a local coffee house. There's plenty of chairs and tables and things to give us horizontal and vertical lines for reference. And you can see on the right hand side of the screen, as I rotate the camera left and right, that the image on the screen eventually realigns itself. And what's happening is that as the angle is being measured, the image itself is being skewed to compensate for that angle and re-level the horizontal and vertical lines. And in a minute, I'm going to show you a close-up of this. You'll see we'll get a better view of it. Now this is a close-up of that same shot. And you'll notice that as we rotate the camera left and right, when we get to about 90 degrees, it becomes a square. And ultimately, that's the area in common between the images as they rotate around. Literally a square in the center of a horizontal and vertical image imposed on each other. Now, as you see in this close-up, it just leveled it itself. It takes a few frames for the image to catch up, but again, see now right now we're at about 90. We just went to about 90 degrees. There you go. And again, as it's being held, the image is realigning itself. Now the camera's back to level again, and you see that the image becomes the full size, and now we're rotating it the other way, and again the image takes a few frames to catch up, but then just like there, it levels itself. The horizontal and vertical lines within the image realign themselves to the horizontal and vertical lines relative to the Earth's surface. So we're going to show you a few more examples of this in the rest of this video. See, in this shot here, we're pointing the camera off to the side of the screen and looking at a part of the room. And as you see, again, as you rotate the camera, the image within the camera realigns itself. Now here's what the camera is seeing, and then again here's the video from the camera. So again, here's more of the same shot. Again, basically as we rotate the camera left and right, so you'll see the image, it takes a few frames to catch up, but then eventually levels itself. And again, as we approach 90 degrees, you see that the image becomes square when the camera's at 90 degrees. And as you approach 90 degrees, the image approaches a square shape. Now again, the black squares around the image, ultimately, when you see a black square around the image, what that means is that's the data from the angle sensor, telling the rotation software that the camera's at an angle. And the frames within the image frame, within the black rectangle, is the image from the image sensor. And again, it looks like the image sensor lags the angle sensor a little bit, which is probably a good thing. We can speed that up. But the principle of this thing is the same as with the smartphone. Now here you can see that there's a little bit of a triangle in the corner of the frame, and that's because the battery of the laptop there is sitting at a slight angle. And now when we put it on the table and it's perfectly level, you can see that the image levels itself. And that's the BallCam.